Hey YouTubers and RVRebel watchers. Thanks for watching. Do me a favor though. Check to make sure you're still subscribed to my channel. It seems like YouTube has been unsubscribing people, and I was unsubscribed to a few of my regular people that I watch all the time. So I hope you will check to make sure that you are still subscribed to my channel. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, and thanks for watching and being so supportive. Now let's go to the video. She hears the beep as soon as I turn on the camera. And she wants to get up and go out. She's going to stretch. Stretch. Good morning, everybody, from Quartzite, LTVA South. It was a cold night last night. It's a cold, windy morning today. It is Friday, November 11, and I want to take this moment to tell everybody, although it will be after the fact by the time you see this, wish to all those veterans, all the veterans that sacrificed their time and their life to fight for our country. I want to say I'm greatly appreciative. I have the Chicago 8 Giachettis, my uncles, and aunt, heads that have been written up in Purple Heart magazine. And so I have 8 uncles and 1 aunt who all are veterans. My cousins that fought, my cousin Paul, who didn't make it home from his journey to Vietnam. We love you and miss you and know you're in heaven. My nephew who passed, my little nephew Dante, my brother's son. Actually an Army National Guard, but he still was military. And to all my friends, my high school friends that served, most of who returned and some who didn't. And to all veterans that served our country, I am greatly appreciative for your service. So, it's time to get up out of bed. It's cold. And daddies get frisky. Oh! You know, it is Arizona, but it gets cold here at night. And it's important to know how to keep warm in your RV. And also conserve energy. Because propane is very expensive. My morning here. Propane is very expensive these days. Although I did get a good deal in Yuma. It gets expensive if you're running that propane all night long, you know. And I know I've shown you how I make my candle. So I do have my candle. But last night it was pretty cold, and I did run my generator, my little generator, my 2000 Predator that I've had since I started my RV life journey. And it shut off in the middle of the night, which is probably not good for it, but oh well, shit happens, you know? So, we're going to have some fun tonight here at the Stop, the old dead-end camp. They call it the Stop now. And I'm going to do a karaoke event. We're going to just wing it with karaoke, nothing fancy. Just to have some Oh, oh, excuse me, just to have some karaoke fun. Thank you to Randy. Randy made dinner last night for everybody. He made some nice grilled chicken, barbecue chicken, and regular chicken. Oh, it was so yum. And one of the guys brought a nice keto dessert, which was made with whipped cream and cream cheese and sugar-free strawberry jello with some berries in there, some keto-friendly berries. Oh, it was yum, yum, delicious. And I didn't take a picture, and I wish I would have, but I should have took a picture. It was pretty cold. I was all bundled up in my coat. And that's another thing. I carry my coat because you never know when it's going to have those cold nights when you really need a coat. And, you know, although I try to stay at 70, degrees or whatever, it's not always happening, I have 2 shirts on. And I bundle up in my bed. I have my Indian blanket that I bought my first couple years on the road. I love this blanket. I used to have one, black and white one in Tampa. For years I kept on my bed. It just keeps me nice and warm. But I have my electric throw blanket that I enjoy. It's nice and cozy and soft, and it's just over 100 watts when I plug it into my power station. But last night I had my generator on, which kept my power station charged up. And but when it went off, my power station was still on. It lasted me throughout the night. And that is my Blue Eddy 600 watt EB3A. And it's plugged in over there. So that's been running since my generator went off. I also had my little space heater, my little ceramic space heater. I have one at home that oscillates. It's in my storage shed, but it takes up so much room. I didn't bring it with this year, and I wished I would have. Let's see how. Oh, it's down to 36. Whoa. But the way it's going right now, the only thing I have plugged in is nothing. Actually, because this is turned off. But it says I still have some time. If I want to, charge something on my USB, it won't draw that much. But yeah, that, it did last me for a couple hours after my generator shut off. I also wanted to remind you, I have my Get Out Gear double puffy blanket. It fits in this little bag, but it folds out to cover my entire bed. I did do a video on that, and I'll link it up above. This thing is so warm, but it also doubles as a poncho. And I also, if I'm not using it to keep me warm at night, I will stick it underneath my pillow, and it's a great neck pillow when you're watching TV in bed. I keep it real close to me, right behind my pillow on my bed, so that I could whip it out if I get cold in the middle of the night and I need that extra blanket. So I just wanted to cover my bed up here because Danny likes to lay on my pillow, and I don't like her butt on my pillow where I put my face. So I'm gonna take Danny out, and we're gonna make some coffee. Are you cold? Should we put a coat on you? A little chilly out here. Let me get your sweater. Okay, you want to go outside? We'll get a sweater. Hold on. It's sunny out, but it's cold. Cold for us. We're not used to this, Danny and I. To me, it's cold, so I have on my coat. I wore it last night because I was so cold. I do have a little hat. I wear a little knit hat that I like to wear underneath this jacket. I love this jacket. I got it at Walmart like 2 years ago because I forgot to bring my coat with me. Didn't think I was going to run into some cold weather. So I've used it ever since. Now I got to get out Danny's sweater because it's kind of too cold for her. She's shaking. Got to pull out her winter clothes. Are you ready? You got your coat on now? Let me hook you up. You're still shaking. You need to. Okay, come on. Let's go outside while our coffee's cooking. Go on. Come on, go. She's getting better. I gotta still get something over that bottom stair. I had my little mat there, but all right. The sun is shining here in Quartzite, but it's cold. For me, I think it's cold. And I need to take out my solar panels because even though it's cold, the sun is nice and warm, and it'll charge my battery.
Mom, do you think I could get some privacy while I go to the bathroom? I mean, really, do you have to have that camera on all the time? All the time?
Well, I'm sorry, Danny. Just go pee-pee. Go on, go pee-pee. Go on. Are you staying warm? Yeah, having that stove on. Having the stove on has warmed up the house a bit, taking the chill out of the air, hasn't it? Yeah, I'll put my pillows in place. Her blanket's over there. She's cold. Aw. Well, we'll leave your coat on for a little bit. Ooh, hot coffee time. My Central Perk Turvis cup. Nice and warm. And while my coffee's steeping, I have to fill it up. I got a new one. It'll last me over a month, maybe 2 months. And I think I paid like $13 for this bag. It's a bigger bag, so it may even last me 3 months for $13, as opposed to going and buying coffee for even $2 a day times 30 is, just think how much money you save. If you went out and bought coffee every day at a drive-through for $2, and most are more than $2, 30 days in a month on average, 30 times 2 is $60, times 3 months, 6 times 3 is 18, $180. And I saved $150 just buying my own coffee and making my own coffee. Yeah. I cook more. I rarely ever eat out anymore. I make everything in my camper, and especially since I'm on keto. I do eat out at times, but just think of all the money I'm saving to spend on other stuff, right? Gas for traveling, Yeah. So I save $50 a month. really more than 50 bucks, but I'm just going to say on average $50 a month to round it up, just by making my own coffee at home. Little windy, but Old Glory's flying. So someone asked me on my video, one of my videos, how do you do dishes? If you cook so much, they said you cook a lot in your RV. How do you do dishes? Well, I do use recyclable paper plates. I do not use styrofoam. I use paper so that I can burn them. Okay, I mean, it's not the ideal paper one to use because it, does have like some coloring on here, but it doesn't have any plastic film on it or anything. So I do burn them, and I keep a separate bag outside my door. Right here, although it's a plastic bag, it's a separate bag with paper items in it that I can burn in my fire pit. Either a fire pit that is on the ground or in my volcano fire pit, so that I burn it instead of add more to the landfill. I save all these little things to burn. Like this is my paper towel thing, and that's gonna go in there. So I could burn that at the campfire. But I also have a sink. They're like, I have a sink. See? Here's my sink. Tonight we're having a potluck. It's a potato bar. And of course, I'm on keto and I don't eat potatoes. So some people are making chili to top their baked potato with chili, which has beans in it, and I don't eat beans on keto. So I am going to make a no bean chili, Italian style. Yeah. And right now I am rehydrating my green and red peppers that I bought on Augustin Farm. I took out some hot sausage, Italian sausage, and I'm going to also put some ground beef. So it's going to be a pound of ground beef, and it's 1 pound of a hot Italian sausage, and 1 cup of rehydrated green and red peppers. I'll throw an onion in there and some seasoning, and we're going to have and some tomato sauce that I'll make my chili sauce out of tomato sauce with the spices. And we're going to have us Italian no bean chili. Cooking for potluck. So we're having a potato potluck. Baked potato potluck. And Joan made an Italian salad. It's cucumber, tomatoes, and mozzarella, vinegar and oil, I think. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And a touch of lemon.
Oh, just the way I like it. Mm-hmm. She's a paisano. Now I made Italian chili.
Mm.
It's no beans, but spicy with Italian sausage and chopped sirloin.
Mm.
And this is Dan made arroz, but I'm only gonna taste it.
I want to taste that.
And somebody, I forget who was, made the
cobbler,
the apple dump cake.
Yeah.
Apple dump. Oh, Kevin, apple dump. So I had to taste that, even though I'm on the keto. And it's cold, and everybody's lining up. And we're gonna have karaoke. So here's all the food all set up.
I use way too much salt anyway, so.
This one, what does this one have in it? Did she say sour cream or cheese? I wonder what she said that was in there.
Extra.
Hey everybody, it's karaoke time. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go.
Gonna be like you, Beth. You know I'm gonna be like you.
We had a really great crowd for karaoke. Big audience, lots of participants, and it was so much fun. Where's all of our singers?
I knew we were so deep.
Actually, it was probably only me. Oh, it is.
You're in there, husband.
You're out the campfire.
Yeah, we still.
Well, that's just my way. Oh, I'm saying I love you. I'm always ready.
I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I got you, babe.
Play my favorite song.
She says, the damn bear, the damn bear, the damn bear, the damn bear. Oh, shit, the damn bear. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Hallelujah. Does Uptown Funk gonna give it to you? Does Uptown Funk gonna give it to you? Does Uptown Funk gonna give it to you? Saturday night, we in the spot. Don't believe in the spot. Oh, it's hard to be humble, but I'm doing the best that I can.
Well, we had a lot of fun. And then there was dancing in the street. It doesn't matter what you wear, just as long as you are there.